Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back. My name's Will. This is the Whitney YouTube channel. Quick sales pitch like always. I'm sorry. Like, comment, subscribe. Those things mean the world to me. They really help me please the whole YouTube algorithm and push my content out there. So yeah, just take a minute, hit that comment section, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You won't regret it. But this is going to be part 2 of the form lighting series. In my first video, this one right up here, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch this one first because this install all ties together. We did the side markers. So for this one, we are going to be installing the rear diffuser reflectors. Like I said, this install really goes hand in hand with the side markers. So like I said, go check out that video first, then you can watch this one. But if you're just looking to install the reflectors, yeah, I'll just give you like a brief overview, but like for a little bit more detailed explanation on how to get access to the wiring that you're going to be needing to get access to, go watch that first video. But let me go ahead, turn you guys around and show you exactly what I'm referring to. So like I was saying, we installed the form lighting rear side markers in the first video, and the front ones obviously, and then the rear ones right back here. Now for this video, we are going to be tackling these right back here, the rear reflectors. So the stock rear reflectors, as you can see, there's no power to them. It's just the actual lens itself. But on the form LED ones, these are actually going to be powered. So to power those, you don't have to splice into anything, but you will be tying into the rear reflector or the rear side marker back here, which is why you see this already, all disassembled and everything. In the first video I posted, I did show you how you gain access to this, but really all it is 2 7mm bolts that you need to remove and a little push tab, which is right down here. And then once you do all of that, you can peel back the fender liner, which will expose another 7mm bolt that goes right here. And once you do that, you just manhandle this a little bit and you gain access to the rear reflector wiring harness, which is right back there. So that briefly explains all of that if you don't want to watch the first video, but I recommend you do. So this was video number 1, and this is what we're going to be installing today, the LED reflectors for the S650. So let's go ahead, open this up, check them out. So just like the side markers I previously installed, these are the smoked color. I do believe they also come in clear as well, and as well as red, but you do obviously get, if you choose red, you get the full LED light up feature, which you don't get with the stock ones. So go ahead, remove it here. You can see on the back, just clicks in there into the diffuser, and then you have the full wiring harness right here. So it's more or less like a piggyback. So one of these will plug into the actual side marker themselves, and the other one is going to plug into the wiring harness. So you can basically jump power to both the side marker as well as this. So yeah, pretty simple. It's all plug and play. It's honestly just a little bit of disassembly, and then you can go ahead and get these plugged in. So let's go ahead. We've already gained access to the side marker, so now what we have to do is remove the actual stock rear reflector. So let's go ahead and get that done. So to gain access to these back here, we're going to need to remove this rear splash guard. So there's a bunch of 7mm bolts that need to be removed, as well as some push pins like right up here as well. So I'll take an actual photograph and I'll show you like all the ones that need to be removed. After that, you come over here to the stock reflector, and it's held on there with a 10mm screw. As you can see right there, this is molded into it, but you have a 10mm nut basically that screws onto it. You just undo that, and then this more or less just falls out. And then as you can see, I've already placed the new one into position. I'll go ahead and I'll show you now underneath the car. So as you can see right there, right where I'm shining that light right now, is the new prong for the reflector. And then over on this side, over here, you can see where I have the wiring coming through. You can see it right there, that little red. And then I have it leaning this way over here. I have the whole bundle right here and right here that I will be zip tying up out of the way once I've made all my connections. But I tucked everything over there, and then through this way, you can see right down there, I have all the wiring, and they're going to be plugging into right here on the side marker. So I'll show you a little bit more when I get to the passenger side on how I fed the wire through here, but really it's honestly pretty simple. So I have these pulled all the way through now. These are the connectors that go to the rear reflector on the diffuser. This is the plug that plugs into the side marker. So as you can see right here, this is the male connection, where this is a female connector. So this one will be connecting to that one right there. And then this connector will plug directly into the side marker itself on the vehicle right here. So then that will make your full loop. Then once all that's connected, we can tie all this excess wiring loom up, zip tie it to a secure location back here, and then put the fender liner back together, and then this installation will be done. It's honestly not all too difficult. Like I said in my first video, I highly recommend doing the side markers and these rear reflector markers at the same time, just to, you know, save you the process of having to disassemble and disconnect this bumper from up here. Again, you can see these are all tabs on here, so honestly, the less times you have to mess with this, you know, less likely you're going to break something and mess up like your gapping and all of that. So you know, just word to the wise, maybe just make the purchase, you know, together and do the install all at once. That's just my 2 cents anyway. All right, so those are connected. Let's do a quick test. Hit that. All right, we got power there. Hopefully we got it in the rear. Boom, look at that. Awesome. So really simple. We finally got power to these now. There's a view of the side marker unlit, as well as the rear diffuser reflector. These are the smoked finish. So let me go ahead, I'll hit this unlock button. Now you get the red LED strip that matches the rear diffuser. Let me go ahead and I'll show you the comparison over here. Non-illuminated red versus the illuminated red with the smoked lens. So this side's all completed. Just got to go ahead and do the passenger side, and then I'll show you guys the final product once it's all finished. And we got this side done now too. Yay, success. So with all of that, the fender flares are all back reinstalled now. So warning, if you are going to be doing the third reverse light, which is right here, the one from Form, you might want to go ahead and do that. That way you don't have to remove this under tray again. But if you're not touching that, you can go ahead and reinstall that under tray and you'll be good to go. So yeah, this is part 2. Did the side markers in part 1. We obviously did the reflectors in this video, which is part 2. Check out that whiffle. God damn, that's just sick. And for part 3, you guessed it, we will be doing the reverse light. So stay tuned for that video. That's going to be next on the list. So that's going to do it for this one. This is part 2 of the Form lighting, you know, build series so far. Check this video out right up here. That's part 1. Like I said, this is obviously part 2. Part 3 is coming right after this one. It's going to be up very soon. That's going to be the third brake light that's also on the rear diffuser. We're going to add like the pulsing mode to it, so pretty stoked for that. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think of all of this in the comments down below. Links are going to be in the description for all of these products. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's always really appreciated. My name's Will. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in part 3. Later, everybody.